For them, in the tournament, just one of 4.5 years ago, Lionel Messi, he matches for 3. Croatia got away, or have got away. But one of them...
Which allows them to play another midfielder in there to compete with that Croatian unit that can easily dictate the play.
Paul, Romero and Otamendi, and that formational change to which Alan refers means that there is no Lisandro Martinez in there for Argentina tonight. In terms of personnel, his replacement is Leandro Paredes. The only alteration to the quarter-final team. Rodrigo de Paul asking Molina to advance, as he did so willingly last time out. Over the course of the whole evening are potentially vulnerable, with Gonzalo Montiel, the alternative in that position, suspended tonight.
Interesting area of the pitch, that. Perisic certainly doesn't switch off, he'll track back on Molina. Who can push who backwards, though?
Same is true on the left-hand side, with Acuna also suffering after 2 yellow cards. Lifted in, dug out by Molina, down by McAllister, welcomed in by Alvarez. Taken back by Brozovic, there's Modric. There's Borna Sosa for Stuttgart from left full-back. Perisic driving at Molina. Cesar Luis Menotti, 78. Carlos Bilardo, 1986. And tonight, of course, looking to emulate Alex Sabella, who was the last to take them to the World Cup final, albeit without winning it 8 years ago. Well, despite the assault on him, Kovacic kept the ball rolling nicely, and Perisic has dispatched his pass.
Ages are still there, but they've rebuilt that defence. Guardiola, the star man, really, the youngster next to Lovren. And the coach has made a really tight unit.
Guardiola, kept by Kramaric, shifted on by Kovacic. Sosa exchanging with Perisic.
I think it's fair.
Perisic flung it in. By Romero.
Not a bad throw, that. It's a good weapon.
Particularly, I suppose, Alan, in the light of what we saw from the Netherlands against Argentina in the last 10 minutes the other night. Their potential vulnerability to something a bit simpler and straighter.
Yeah, it's not always the worst option.
Guardiola, Sosa.
Argentina doing the best with that tight 4-man midfield to outnumber Croatia in the middle of the park.
Modric, Brozovic, Perisic. Kovacic, Brozovic, Kovacic, Kramaric, Sosa.
On the counter when they do lose the ball. So well organised. McAllister's got that job at the forward point of the midfield diamond, trying to find those pockets of space where he can turn and maybe look for Messi.
Ivanovic herring out from the right full-back berth. Fernandes has it back, and now there is a gap in that position. Alvarez. Fernandes sprinting forward from full-back. Modric. Juranovic. Hung up by Juranovic towards the... Messi has so often outnumbered 3-1, but as so often still coming up with the ball.
Yeah, he was just getting in the ref's ear in that break of play. Messi, I think he was talking about that Guardiola challenge on him on the edge of the box, perhaps. Feeling it was a foul.
Master caught on it by Modric, shifted forward hurriedly for Kovacic.
Alvarez on that last line.
Molina. Step Brozovic. Perisic is wide of him. Kramaric is through the middle. Sousa. Kovacic. Otamendi. Fernandes. Tagliafico. Paredes. To Paul. Messi. Alvarez. Lionel Messi. Looking to fiddle it through. It's fiddled away for Kovacic, who had it nicked off his toe by Paredes.
Yeah, he did get a little clip on the way, which slowed him down. Saw Messi there just injecting a bit of pace into Argentina's attack. That's been the story of their tournament so far. That's when things have changed for Argentina.
Guardiola has given it away to Messi. Sousa. Back by Romero. Lovren's under it. Juranovic. Modric. Pasalic. Brozovic. Sousa. Perisic outside of him. Guardiola. Fernandes now for Molina. Messi. De Paul. Paredes. Fernandes. Tagliafico's on the gallop here. It's Nicolas Tagliafico, who lofts it into space, occupied only by Sousa.
Yeah, Lionel Messi.
Paredes. McAllister. Fernandes. Vukovic was sprawling. And Perisic clears.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating start for Argentina, and they're just trying to step it up now, have more of a say in the attacking half.
First on-target attempt of the night from Enzo Fernandez, but here's Kovacic for Croatia. Fernandez, of course, scored on this ground, that beauty against Mexico back at the end of last month. To Paul. Stopped by Guardiola. Perisic, Sousa. Lovren's got a bit of time. Brozovic sees Juranovic. Fernandes. McAllister, De Paul, Messi, nicked off his toe.
Oh, brilliant.
Sweet pirouette from Kovacic. He's clear of De Paul. Kramaric. Sosa over it. Modric nicks it in. Out by Paredes. Messi threatening to get his fingers burned, but he got away with it. Moved on hurriedly by Molina, who's not stopped here. And De Paul has flung it in long towards Alvarez. And look who was back in the centre-half position. Only 30 seconds. Neatly done by Modric. Kramaric. Pasalic. Kovacic. Perisic! At England's expense in the semi-final last time round, and then again at France's in the final. Here is Julian Alvarez! Hooked away by Lovren. Lionel Messi embraces his... Modric for Brozovic. Messi looks to nick it clear, and nick it clear he has. And Alvarez is on his way. And he is not alone. And he keeps on ploughing. Julian Alvarez! Sensational! Solo!
Big ask for a team that's not full of goals. Defensively, they've been really sound in this tournament, but there it was so loose and sloppy.
Messi for Fernandez. Fernandez at Juranovic. Set back here for McAllister. And now De Paul. Rodrigo De Paul, that's got a deflection. It's come off Guardiola and it's behind. In by Messi, and Messi's delivery. Livakovic gets knuckles on it. It's esteemed in his country as Messi's is in his. This is a long way from being a one-man game. He has a thick enough collective skin, a hard enough belief in itself that it could turn it round. Then perhaps you would choose Croatia as that nation. Sosa, Kovacic, Kramaric, Perisic, Kramaric, Luka Modric, crashes back out of Otamendi, Juranovic, enhanced his bond with Argentina's people, particularly over the course of this tournament, has been his evident preparedness to be a bit feisty. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Win whatever it takes.
Yeah, we saw him give Louis van Gaal a little piece of his mind, Veg. Valhurst as well.
Molina. De Paul. Messi. De Paul caught on it. Perisic shifting it. Messi tackling back. Tagliafico. That's an interesting ball for Alvarez.
Yeah, held his position there. The striker did well to stay on side.
Sosa. Kramaric. Liftily clear of De Paul. Kramaric. Perisic. Kovacic caught in the traffic. Paredes, Messi. No one defter through congestion than him. Ploughed through the middle and added a second goal. Croatian league.
Croatia. So, just trying to give Kramaric a bit more support. Perisic gone to left.
His club season.
Vlasic out on this right-hand side.
It's twisting now, looking to penetrate and having his Modric toying with them before playing it in. It's out to Paul. Molina. Paredes. Messi. To Paul. Tagliafico. McAllister. Messi. Brozovic trying to keep it from him. Nicked back by McAllister. And set for De Paul. And recycled for Paredes. Modric. Vlasic. Juranovic. Lovren. Juranovic. Petkovic. Forced out by the attentive Paredes. Kramaric.
The dynamics change completely. A bit of doubt would be in the Argentine minds, given what happened against the Netherlands.
To that end, here's Kovacic, Modric, Kovacic, Josip Juranovic. There was no semi-final in '78 when they won their own tournament. And they have been successful at this stage again 3 times since then. Against Belgium in '86, 2 very famous Maradona goals. Against Italy on penalties in Naples in 1990, again a Maradona-flavoured game. Fabio Caniggia with the key goal for them in that one. And in 2014, a long battle with the Netherlands. Here is Alvarez, and he's shifted it in for Fernandes. It's poked away by Guardiola. It's regathered by Leo Messi. McAllister, Paredes, Tagliafico, Fernandes, McAllister, Paredes, De Paul, Molina. Guardiola has bags of time. Lovren. Juranovic overran it.
That's going to be the tactic, isn't it, for Argentina? They were sitting deep, staying solid. It was a long ball out of defence by Alexis McAllister, a really good one into Alvarez, and it gets them forward. Now they can play a bit of football in Croatia's half.
Forward by Romero, and then by De Paul, and now by Messi, holding off Guardiola. Messi's pass, Fernandes, Lionel Messi! Ivakovic down strongly.
In terms of committing men forward,
Kramaric for Croatia, who must force the issue. Switch with the strike. Romero with the block. Juranovic, Modric, Vlasic. Flicked in by Vlasic. Forced away from Petkovic. Gathered by Kovacic. Clear again by Otamendi. Romero again ideally stationed. Messi scurrying to gather. Paredes. Set Back for Messi, bounces conveniently for Tagliafico. Here's McAllister.
Coming under a fair bit of pressure now with Petkovic through the middle.
Modric. World Cup semi-final to play. Modric with the free kick. Lovren! Forced away from him and forced away from the line.
He seemed to have a chance to make a better contact than he did, Lovren.
Kovacic. Dispossessed. The centre circle so that McAllister can set Argentina rolling again. Tagliafico. Sandro Martinez. Tagliafico, Alvarez. Switches for Molina. Pushed forward by him for Messi.
Contact on it. Asian Lovren, but really good ball in.
Juranovic. It's a smashing tackle by Tagliafico. Off the back of it, McAllister once more can initiate a raid. Messi, Guardiola at his back. Fernandes. Messi shows it and then steals it away. But he can't have it back. Perisic. Away from the ball. Feeding Orsic. It came to Kramaric. Support from Kovacic. Here's Lovren. Juranovic beaten to it by Tagliafico. And now Alvarez, who's full of running, and Tagliafico is galloping up alongside him. Alvarez to Paul. Here comes Molina outside of him. De Paul has played it in. Messi rising for the header. Snatched away by Modric. And now a pair of South Americans in Brazil and Argentina. And they're facing Messi here. Messi held up by Guardiola. Messi away from Guardiola. And Argentina all but in the final. Julian Alvarez with the finish. Messi again with the marvellous mischief. Perisic. Here's the wall. Modric. Perisic has a wallop. Guardiola got into trouble. Poked forward by Palacios. Moved on for McAllister. Here's Tagliafico. McAllister. Martinez. Tagliafico's push and run. Juranovic is his match. But when he came up against the magic man in the moment there, we learned who is still the boss.
Yeah, the 35-year-old out sprinted the 20-year-old there. Wondered whether Messi had still got that burst of pace, but showed it, didn't he? Not sure Argentina would have expected to be in the last 15 minutes of this match, pretty much in a stress-free situation.
Perisic. Orsic. Sweet feet, decent. Have a 39-year-old goal scorer in the knockout stages this year in Pepe. Plays a rather different sort of game. Afraid all precedent suggests that this may very well be farewell for Luka Modric. He'll be the wrong side of 40. The time we all meet again. And that is a sad thought, because what an extraordinary contribution he has made to the international game, never mind his country. Petkovic. Modric.
Fans had a chance to applaud their hero. What a career he's had. Not finished yet for Real Madrid.
Romero, Molina, Messi. Long by Martinez. Tagliafico's prepared to chase. Lovren has seen it back. Up into the air by Livakovic, down by Palacios. And they got him with it enough. Stolen away for Dybala. Messi, Dybala. And again Dybala with Molina joining in. Dybala looking to weave.
So much to admire about this Croatia team, but that extra bit of quality in the final third has halted their progress.
Orsic, smashing tackle from Lisandro Martinez.
And they've not defended well when asked.
Lovro-Majer. Petkovic. Perisic. Nicked on at the near post, and Lovren couldn't have. Petkovic.
Yeah, they've never been able to engineer themselves into a position where they've pressurised, worried this Argentina side. Never got close enough to them.
Martinez. Tagliafico. Only Spain have lost their first game at a World Cup and gone on to win it, 2010. Argentina have a chance to replicate that. Messi, and again. Orsic, the greatest historical win Croatia had ever enjoyed. But it has not come to pass. World Cup final followed by a World Cup semi-final. A couple of outcomes that many bigger and better established nations would certainly have settled for. And there might still be something in it. Morocco can counter with Lovro-Majer. And Orsic. Majer. Petkovic. Orsic. And Lovren, of course, played his part and more with a penalty and some mercurial magic. But it is an Argentina team, an Argentina nation which celebrates.